Ano yung sex party scandal ang juicy, sabi ni Teddy Adarna. Hindi ko, actually, tawag dito, parang, I have a different take on this, kasi kahit yung sex video ni De Lima, paano yun, yung parang sa'kin, for example, itong sex video na 'to ni Bongbong at saka ni, parang, supposedly parang sex video siya ni Bongbong at saka ni Lisa, tama? Sex video siya ni Bongbong at saka ni Lisa, 'di ba? So parang feeling ko naman, kasi if it happens within their bedroom,
Ako,
it happens with, hindi siya
nachichipan ako sa issue.
scandalous. Oo, ba't scandalous? Eh, mag-asawa sila. Kung gusto nilang ipasok yung bote, di pasok nila.
Ako nachichipan ako sa issue, to be honest, na, ako pa naman, I'm very exposed to a lot of sexual practices. And, ako kasi pagdating sa sexual practices, simple lang ang tanong ko, is it consensual? Is it between consenting adults?
Oo, oo.
If yes, is it safe? Is it sane? Is it between consenting adults? Di wala na tayong pakialam doon. Parang, girl, okay, let's not be bedroom police.
Oo.
Even against our enemies.
Oo. Agree.
Di ba?
Parang, sabi nila hindi raw orgy
I don't
daw.
really care.
It doesn't matter. Oo, it doesn't matter.
Ako, good for them. They still have healthy sex lifestyle. How many of you don't have sex anymore?
Hello, Ma'am Joey, paano po natin depensahan si VP Sara sa impeachment next year? Hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung complaint nila, 'di ba? Hindi pa natin alam kung anong complaint nila. Pag nalaman natin yung complaint nila, di malalaman natin kung may valid ba or ano, 'di ba? Actually, si Inday Sara lang naman ang makakalaban dun talaga. Kasi siya ang haharap eh. When people up there speak out, napaka out of touch talaga. Agree, it's too superficial. Wala ba namang kabuluhan na nakaka-add sa buhay. I feel magiging mahirap makapagpasa ng impeachment complaint next year. Kaso nga lang may budget na eh. Nakapag-insert na sila ng mga budget ng pera. Nakapasok na sila ng pera. And I think yung 2026, yun yung last shot nila. Yun yung super last shot nila. So sa 2026, gagawin nila ang lahat para matupad talaga yung, kung intense sila ng 2025 dun sa impeachment, I think ile-level up nila yan sa 2026. Kasi that's going to be their last opportunity. After nun, wala na. So pag natalo sila sa impeachment sa 2026, presidente na si Inday. So I think ang eleksyon mangyayari next year. Same complaint daw, sabi ni Tino. Eh di, alam nyo, hayaan nyo sila. Huwag kayong masyadong mataranta, hayaan nyo sila. Kasi, di ba kagaya nung nangyari sa impeachment ng 2025? Kanya-kanya silang file. So yung mga mahihinang impeachment case, pinagpa-file nila, ganyan-ganyan. So ano sinabi ng Supreme Court? Ano yan? Ba't ang dami-dami yung mga impeachment complaint na pinagpa-file? Diba? O di syempre, mababar na yung ibang mga filing. Ganon. Hayaan nyo silang gawin yung gusto nilang gawin doon sa impeachment. Problema nila yan. At saka, kung anong korupsyon ang gagawin nila, hindi naman natin mapigilan yung korupsyon. Ayaw naman natin magrevolusyon. Diba? Ay na nga, sinasabi na nga sa lahat na nagpasok na naman sila ng budget, nag-insert na naman sila ng mga projects, magnanakaw uli sila, and I'm pretty sure kung ginawa nga nila ng 2025 na gamitin yung pera natin para ipa-impeach si Inday, gagawin nila uli yan sa 2026. And what's worse is that sa 2026, yan na yung last dance nila pagdating sa impeachment. So, itatry nila yan. Talagang itatry nila ng bonggang-bongga yan. Siguro mahirap in a sense na hindi na kasi si Speaker Martin Romualdez yung speaker. So probably, baka hindi mas maging kasing coherent nung impeachment ng 2025, yung mangyayaring impeachment ng 2026. But what I'm saying is that, kaya pa rin nila. Kayang-kaya nila kasi may pera na. Ayun. Marcos design, bagsak piso, wala investor, infrastructure, malapit, ubos gold reserve, ay may expose, pulveron saldi, expose, mastermind corruption, walang makulong big fish, Dean Chase expose, sex audio party, ganun. May chance pa ba magkaroon ng changes sa 2026 budget since yung minority bloc strict sa insertion sa Senate level? Paano kung pagkagaling naman sa Senate, pinagtatanggal nila yung mga dapat tanggalin, paano kung ibalik lang rin nung nandito sa Congress? At paano kung pirmahan rin naman ng presidente yung lahat ng tinanggal, 'di ba? Hayaan sila mag-file hanggang at panoorin natin silang magkamali. Correct, hayaan niyo sila. Hayaan niyo lang sila. I might be wrong, naisip ko lang now, Miss Joey, yung ginawa kaya kay Kong Kiko ay test run sa pagkuha ng vote sa impeachment ni VP Sara sa Feb next year. Probably. Ano yung sex party scandal ang juicy, sabi ni Teddy Adarna. Hindi ko, actually, tawag dito parang, I have a different take on this, kasi kahit yung sex video ni De Lima, paano mo yun, yung parang sa akin, for example, itong sex video na to ni Bongbong at saka ni, parang, supposedly parang sex video siya ni Bongbong at saka ni Lisa, tama? Sex video siya ni Bongbong at saka ni Lisa, di ba? So parang feeling ko naman, kasi if it happens within their bedroom, it happens hindi siya
Nag-iisipan ako sa issue.
Oo, ba't scandalous? Mag-asawa sila. Kung gusto lang ipasok yung bote, di pa kasi nila.
Ako nag-iisipan ako sa issue, to be honest, na girl, ako pa naman, I'm very exposed to a lot of sexual practices. And ako kasi pagdating sa sexual practices, simple lang ang tanong ko, is it consensual? Is it between consenting adults?
Oo.
If yes, is it safe? Is it sane? Is it between consenting adults? Di wala na tayong pakialam doon. Parang, girl, okay, let's not be bedroom police. Even against our enemies.
Oo. Agree.
Di ba?
Parang, sabi nila hindi raw orgy.
I don't really care.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Ako, good for them. They still have healthy sex lifestyle. How many of you don't have sex anymore? I don't really care. Parang, kahit mag-orgy sila dyan, whatever. Pagdating sa sex, the only question there is it
gumamit sila ng baseball bat, kahit gumamit sila ng, I mean, agree ako dun sa sinabi ni Sas, no? Is it between two consenting adults? If it's between two consenting adults, edi okay. Ngayon, kung kunwari, okay lang rin ba yun kay Lisa? Edi kung okay lang kay Lisa, edi okay.
That's their problem. You know, yeah, good for them. They're still having sex. How many of you don't have any sex anymore, even though you're in a long marriage? Period. Our enemies are human. So, if you think that your enemies are human, do they have sex? Yes. Do they enjoy sex? Yes. Does it matter how they do their sex? No, because baka hindi mo ako pinapasukan ng kung ano dyan. I'm not the one involved in their bedroom, so what does it matter to me? Ganun lang kasimple yun. Now, the real issue here are the decisions being made for the country. So stay on that note. Kasi si Bicong had a healthy sex lifestyle.
True.
He had a lot of women. Di ba? Bakit tayo biglang magiging prude pagdating sa sex because ang involved ay ang ating enemies? Doesn't make any sense.
Oo. Kaya hindi ko pinapatulan yun. Ang daming nagtatanong sa akin dyan. Yung sex video or whatever, ganyan. O di okay. Hindi okay, nagtsuktsakan sila, 'di ba? But ultimately, that's going to be a problem between Bongbong and Lisa, 'di ba? Kasi yun yung mga questions diyan sabi niyo orgy. Di kung orgy siya, is it between consenting adults? Ganyan. Well, it's a lifestyle that I am not probably not undertake. Hindi ako magpa-participate sa ganun. Parang talaga ba ganyan. Pero ultimately, that's their sex life, 'di ba? Kanila yun 'Di ba? Kanila yun, eh. So ngayon, kung okey lang sa kanila yung gano'ng lifestyle, eh, di okey sa kanila yung gano'ng lifestyle, ganyan. Yung kay Leila de Lima, yung 'di ba si Leila de Lima nagkaroon pa rin siya ng parang sex scandal, parang kumalat-kalat din, ganyan-ganyan, yung mga gano'n. Yung kay Leila de Lima kasi, ang issue kasi dun, adulterous yung dating niya dun, eh. Kasi nga 'di ba, may asawa yung supposedly mga lovers niya, 'di ba? Nakakasuka
At
kasi
at
isipin, sabi ni Jimo, "Wala, hindi ka naman kasali, eh, 'di ba? Wag mong imaginin na kasali ka." Parang hindi ka
hindi,
masuka.
hindi. Oo, ikaw ba yung kung yung sex halimbawa kung yung sex life mo ba ikuwento mo sa'min sa sigurado ka bang walang masusuka? Simple.
True,
I'm pretty sure 'pag kinuwento niyo yung sex life ninyo dito may mga masusuka. Lalo na kung
correct.
ipakita niyo yung mga lalo na kung ipakita niyo yung mga itsura niyo, pangangatawan ninyo. Bakit? Ano ba kayo, Brad Pitt ba
Correct.
kayo at Angelina Jolie in their younger years?
Mm.
'Di ba? Ano kayo, porn star level ba yung ano ninyo, kagandahan ninyo?
Performance niya, correct. Oo.
Ano, gano'n kasimple yun. 'Di ba? Kayo ba 'pag kinunan kayo ng porn, sa tingin niyo walang masusuka? I'm pretty sure
Mm.
meron dahil hindi naman kayo mga porn stars. You know, if
Correct.
you're not porn star if you're not porn star level, bakla
Why
kung
would
may
why would we watch it, 'di ba?
'di ba, why would you watch
Why would
it?
we be interested, 'di ba?
Yes, 'di ba nung pinapanood ninyong porn, na pinapanood niyong porn yung nagsa-satisfy ng fantasy ninyo. Malamang kung totoo yung sex video nung mag-asawa, malamang masusuka ka because it's not part of your fantasy. Just in the same
Correct.
way just in the same way na kung ako, kunan ko yung ano, kung kukunan ko yung sarili ko ano, ang aking sarili ng aking ano, kung meron akong sex video, kunan ko yung sarili ko, ilabas ko sa mundo, I'm pretty sure maraming masusuka. Dahil hindi ko part ng fantasy nila, mga bakla kayong tao.
Oo.
Hindi pang porn ang aking eksena, okey? So, ako talaga parang I think it's a distraction from the real issues.
Oo. Mas interesado ako na siguro kung yung mga ano 'no, yung mga tipong, yung talagang ano, stomach churning in terms of the lifestyle of the president that affects his ability to make proper decisions, gano'n. Like
Sabi, "They are wild," meaning related to drug addictions, I think. Girl, you don't need to have drug addiction in order to have wild sex.
mm.
When you enjoy sex, you don't
Yu
need
yeah,
drugs
oo.
in order to have wild sex. Kasi if you need drugs in order to wild sex, I can imagine how boring your sex life is.
Correct.
So,
Something is
hindi
wrong. You do not have healthy sex lifestyle kaya
yes,
kaya parang kailangan mo na ini-induce ka ng ano 'no,
so so
chemically
so
para
so
ma-horny.
wala siyang causal structure na, ay yung mga nagwa-wild sex lang yung mga nagda-drugs. Hindi
Mm.
walang gano'n girl. Hindi siya
Oo.
hindi siya cause and effect. Hindi siya cause and effect relationship. Bakla, aminin niyo yung unang sex ninyo sa una niyong jowa talagang wild talaga yun.
Oo. Oh, sorry, sorry. Magkaiba tayo.
Ay iba ba yung sa'yo? Boring yung sa'yo?
Boring, oo.
Ay,
Boring.
ako talaga wild. Eh, hindi naman kami nagda-drug, eh. Girl, wild talaga. Hindi naman kami nagda-drug, eh, kasi hello, bakit? Enough na ang teenage kalibugan.
Oo. After nung first siguro, pero yung first hindi, parang di mo naman
Ay,
alam
yung
yung
first mo
ginagawa
hindi. Ako talaga,
hindi.
my first jowa
Hindi ko
talaga,
alam yung ginagawa ko, eh, oo.
wild talaga kami no'n. Wildness talaga yon. Kasi nga talagang
Oo,
hindi kasi first jowa, tapos,
oo,
17 ako, 16 siya. So, parang alam mo yun, nasa height kayo ng kalibugan, ng
mm,
bonggang-bongga. So, talagang
oo.
alam mo yun, ito yung mga panahon na magku-quickie kayo, kung saan kayo
Ah,
abutan, alam mo mga ganyang level.
mga
Ganyan ganyan
young,
ganyan
wild and free, 'di ba?
yes,
Oo.
yes. So, kaya nga itong kay
Pero
Lisa
yung
saka si
sa'min
Bong
agree siya, 'pag first hindi talaga,
ay yung sa'yo.
sa amin, yung sa amin, 'di ba? Yung mga sumunod na eksena siguro, pero yung
Oo,
first
pero
hindi talaga, oo.
pero well, ako talaga my first was wild kasi talagang mahal na mahal na alam mo yung parang we are so into each other,
Intentional,
ganyan.
oo. Kumbaga parang
Yeah.
intentional kasi talaga yung tsoktsakan niyo nun.
Oo, saka we are so into each other, parang parang
Ah,
ganyan yung level. Talagang
oo.
kasi I think it's because we were so in love at
Mm, mm.
alam mo yung we cannot, um, parang we are so obsessed with each other, ganyang level ang pagmamahalan namin nung panahon na
Enough.
yun. So, kasi may mga first love kasi na hindi gano'n na you're so obsessed with each other. Pero kami talaga nun, talagang all-consummating obsession, ganyang level. So, I think na siguro si BBM saka si Lisa talagang malibog lang talaga sila noon pa.
Oo.
Kaya mahilig sila sa wild sex. May mga ganun naman talaga na talaga, they enjoy sex with or without droge. Pwede kasi yun, girl, no? With or without. Hindi ba? Kaya nga, sasabihan mo lang ako na, ay nag-wild sex sila. Therefore, sila ay nagdodroge. Hindi siya matibay na link.
At saka yung parang hindi yan yung iskandalo na, di ba, yung parang hindi yun yung iskandalo that I will question the prudence of the entire BBM administration. It's their sex. It happens within their bedroom. So let's give that to them. Eh di kung ang trip nila, gano'n. Kung trip nila, orgy, kung trip nila ano-ano, trip nila magpasok ng batuta sa wet pants, di ba?
Ay, di ba pinag-usapan nga natin? Di ba pinag-usapan nga natin noon, yung kay PRRD, na yung mga nakakadukit niya ng mga bilat, nagkukwento.
Talaga ba? Meron kang nakausap?
Oo, girl.
Oo.
May mga nagkukwento, ganyan. Kaya nga sabi ko, in fairness, kaya kita mo di ba kay PRD, sa dami-dami naging babae ni PRD, walang lumabas na babae na galit sa kanya, na minaltrato niya. Kasi sa iba daw talaga si PRRD maging jowa.
Oo. Di ba?
Kasi si PRRD daw talaga yung tipong ma-o-obsess sa'yo.
Ay, di ba si Ted Filon? Di ba si Ted Filon may good reviews din yan kay Rosana Roses?
Yes. So si PRRD yung tipong gagala. Alam mo si PRRD daw yung tipong gagalangin ka at babastusin at the
same time.
Oo. Kaya lahat ng naging babae ni PRRD satisfied kasi ang trato sa kanila parang prinsesa, ganyan. Prinsesa at talagang prinsesa at prinsesa at sex doll, ganyan. So parang perfect combination. Alam mo yung kailangan sa itratong prinsesa, itatrato silang prinsesa. Kung bastusan na, wala nang galangan sa kama, ganon.
Oo. Ganon. Ayun nga, kaya nga, ang tawag dito, si Jordan Peterson, di ba sabi niya, ano raw yung parang formula sa isang masayang pagsasama? Ano bang sabi niya? Tanungin mo ko, Sas, ano yung sinabi niya?
Ano ko yung sabi, have a lot of sex?
Hard, rough sex.
Hindi lang ni Jordan.
Hindi lang lot of sex, hard, rough sex.
Alam mo si Jordan Peterson, nung tumanda siya, gumwapo siya. Kasi nung bagets-bagets siya, sabi ko, hindi siya gwapo nung bagets. Pero nung ngayon, sabi ko, ang gwapo ngayon ni Jordan Peterson. Well, I agree.
Hard, rough sex.
Well, I agree with the hard, rough sex. Kasi, ano siya it's a good tension releasing moment.
Yes.
So, every time na after every hard, rough sex, you feel so relaxed.
True. Ayun. Totoo. So, anyway, yun ang parang hindi bakit pag si PRRD may daddy factor, pag si BBM naalala ko nagdudugo ang gilagid, so kadiri, mukhang mabantot. Well, ayun. Sabi ni, treat me like a princess, me like a porn star. Try nyo na bang sa taas ng coconut tree? Hala naman, ang extreme naman ito ni Kwangol. Ay, wala, simple lang ako, vanilla char. Char. Di kaya ka-join din si Lisa sa eksena ni Didi. Well, anyway, so yung mga nagtatanong sa akin about yung sa sex tape, ganyan. Tingnan niyo naalala niyo yung iskandalo ni Senior, si Ferdinand Marcos Senior, at saka si Davy Beams. 'Di ba yung meron silang parang yung nag-uungulan na nagtsutsuksakan sila eme-eme, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos nilabas rin yun nung time na, mataas na rin yung criticism kay ano, kay Ferdinand Marcos Sr. But it didn't really ano 'no, it didn't really no, sorry. Yung Davy Beams pala, earlier part ng presidency ni ano, teka nga i-check nga natin. Davy Beams and Marcos. Kailan nga lumabas yung ano niya? Ayan, 1970 lumabas. 1960 na mga gano'n nga ata yun, parang mga earlier part ng presidency pa ni ano, ni Ferdinand Marcos. Ayun, so parang ultimately yung issue is going to be between Imelda, Davy Beams, and Marcos Sr. 'Di ba? Ayan. So parang ultimate hindi na siya ano, hindi siya something na ano, hindi siya something na parang at least ako ha, parang hindi ko naman na hindi prudent na pakialaman pa yun, 'di ba? Kasi may lahat naman tayo nakikipagtsuktsakan, eh. Lahat naman tayo nakikipag-ano, ayun lang. So The Father's Playbook din ginawa nila, sabi ni Eugene. I don't know, siguro, kasi kung gusto mo naman talaga ng scandal, I'm pretty sure makakahanap ka naman talaga ng scandal diyan, gano'n. So, parang ako tingin ko ha, hindi yan yung main event, hindi yan yung dapat i-focus. Ang dapat i-focus yung mga bad decisions talaga. Ang dapat i-highlight yung bumababa nating mga metrics pagdating sa mga economic metrics natin, nagsisipagbagsakan na, 'di ba? Yung investigation sa flood control project na walang pinupuntahan, gano'n. Kasi kagaya niyan, yung sa flood control project, ako gusto kong abangan, how far is the Yellow Pinks and the anti-Marcos 'no, the anti-Marcos crowd, how far will they stay confident dun sa mga investigation na ginagawa diyan sa flood control? Kasi ano, talaga naniniwala kayo na itong investigation na 'to meron 'tong mangyayari. Ang ginagawa lang naman ng investigation na 'to is to take down all their political rivals. 'Di ba? So how can they say that there is really how can you say that there is really a legitimate investigation diyan sa mga flood control project? Hangga't yung investigation ay hindi pupuwedeng makarating sa pangulo, walang ano 'yan, walang bearing 'yan. Ayun, so I think mas dapat nandun lahat yung boses natin, dapat dun tayo sa side na yun maingay, eh. Naku, yung 'pag kinabukasan, Miss Joey, masakit ang balakang, ganun ba? Ikaw maglakad, sabi ni Ems Horton, ayan. Correct, yan daw yung nakakapagpatagal ng relasyon. Ayun. Sabi ni Home Diva, "I don't think we need to dig up sex scandals when everything they're doing now to the country is scandalous enough." Correct.
Pero alam mo, nung panahon kasi ni McCoy, may ganyan din, eh.
Oo, yung
May
kay Davy
hinihindi
Beans.
siya.
Oo, yung kay
Tas yung
Davy
ginawa
Beans.
nila, ano rin yun, recording.
Mm.
Recording ni Lovey D na nagpapa-blowjob si McCoy.
Ito yung babae, si Davy Beans.
Nagpapa-blowjob. Nagpapa-blowjob yung presidente.
Blowjob ba yun?
Yeah.
Ah,
Napakinggan ko girl, available yung recording sa YouTube.
oo, sige nga, teka hanapin ko. Wait. Hanapin natin. O ano, para masaya kayo, ayan. Wait lang
Tapos ang
ha.
tapos ang tsismis nga nun, ang naglabas nung ano, nung recording na yon, ayan, yung ate mong maganda, na-MBR na kasi siya.
Talaga ba?
Oo.
Dahil naawa siya sa nanay niya, gano'n.
Gaga
Wait,
si Imelda daw.
Si Imelda ang naglabas?
Oo, parang ganyan nag-tsismis, na-imbiyer na nga kasi siya. Alam mo yung parang
Ah,
issue sa kanya yung pambababae ni Kemerut, ganyan.
oo, oo. Asan yung ano, audio? Oo nga, as well as his pleas for oral sex.
Breathing and lovely sounds. The affair ended in 1970 after a stormy breakup, which catapulted Beebs to
Teka, may transcript eh, may siguro yung transcript na lang yung basahin natin. Dovey Beams. Lost tapes of, teka nga tingnan natin.
mystical in bed, intimate conversations.
Narinig ko na to before eh. Narinig.
Tapes were later to obtain copies. One of them being journalist Bo Chanko, as mentioned in the book Kapitan. However, the recordings soon became extremely rare, especially after martial law was declared.
Wala, ayaw.
Hermie Rotea's 1984
Ito maganda kasi may mga ano, may mga
Dovey, which focused on the scandal, included transcripts of 2 recordings dated January 17 and 22, 1970. These tapes were in Beam's possession. Still, the book must be read with caution and taken with a grain of salt, as its narrative likely served various agendas. Beams and Rotea eventually had a falling out, reportedly due to his alleged theft of her diary, unfinished manuscript, photographs, and one of the tapes. Lord De Vera's program, History with Lord, noted that they themselves attempted to obtain a copy of the recordings, but without success. To this day, it remains unclear how many tapes exist, where they are located, or whether any survive at all. Nonetheless, an excerpt was featured in the 1997 documentary, Batas Militar. More recently, in 2022, an audio clip of Marcos St. Pamulinawin suddenly resurfaced online. Although it is now deleted, some were able to download and archive it.
These two students were waiting for the bus on their way to school. A kind older lady noticed them. She saw that Lisa, as class monitor,
Release siya noon, she was 20, 21.
Ayan, sorry
Tingnan
ah.
mo naman, no? Parang
Hinahanap ko eh kung merong ano, hinahanap ko kung merong, ang pangalan nito, kung merong,
May nakita ko sa YouTube before.
oo, meron ako nakita nga rin eh sa YouTube before eh. Yung actual video, yung parang nag-groan si McCoy at saka si Dovey Beams. Ayan. So anyway, ayun na nga.
Tapos kinakantahan pa niya ng Pamulinawin.
Iba yung trip ano. Pamulinawin talaga. Okay lang kung siya ang senior ng Papa. Okay lang kung siya ang senior nagpapa BJ. Paano kasi kung si BBM ang tinitira? I can't, it's too big. Sabi ni 3M Sorton. Well, ganun na talaga ngayon, nag-evolve na talaga. Nag-evolve na talaga, ayan. Pero it's interesting to ano, yung parang sige, pagchika-chikahan, pag-usa-usapan, pero hindi talaga siya ano, yung political weight niya, hindi ganun kalaki. Ganun. Ayun. Ito si Justin parang ay itong si Ice Mocha parang kilala ko na. Masarap kapag ano to, Diyos ko po, ayan na. Ang lilibog na ng mga comment ninyo. Ano ba yan? Yun na, Miss Joey, yung kumakanta si Makoy ng Pamulinawin. Wait. Davy Beams. Anyway, ang hirap na hanapin eh, no? Kasi ano to eh, content to nila ano eh, nila, teka lang ha. Hanapin ko yung part na ano. Anyway, mahirap hanapin. Feeling main character si Remulla, pero ala, grabe. Lang yung Marcos family, may Yamasita Treasure na, meron pang Davy Beams, di mauubusan ng lost media footage ang mga to. Miss Joey, ba't di natuloy debate ninyo ni Patty kanina? Hindi kaming dalawa, si ano? Hindi kaming dalawa yung magdedebate, si Tio at saka si, ano? May George Hamilton naman din daw si Mel D. Anyway, ayan na nga. Oo siya. Meron pa ba kayong mga katanungan na gusto niyong pag-usapan? Ay, ano ito, Sai?
Papaakyat ka ba?
Pwede naman. Meron ba gustong umakyat? May, ano pa naman masasabi mo dun sa ano, takbo nung kaso for this ICC? After nung after nung pagbasa nila ng decision dun sa interim release ni PRRD, what do you think is what's going to be the direction now?
Sinasabi ko na sa inyo, the odds are stacked against Duterte sa ICC because ano nga nila yan? Price catch, trophy.
Oo.
Yan lang ang trial, yan lang ang high profile trial nila, Begs. So they need to justify continuous stream of funds from member states.
Pero shameless na sila eh. So ibig sabihin parang they do not
They
really
are
care.
always shameless.
Wala kasing ano, no?
They are always shameless because they are accountable to their funders.
Mm-mm.
The funders is yung member states. Sino yung mga member states? Mga EU countries.
Mm-mm.
European countries. So, they are not accountable to the Filipino people. Look, every institution is first, if you would like to know where an organization is accountable to, look at who is funding them.
Mm-mm.
Diba? So, hindi nila talagang shameless nila because they need a reason to continue existing. Hindi yan katulad ng Supreme Court na the Supreme Court will exist. The funding is guaranteed regardless of whether you like the decisions of the Supreme Court or not.
Mm-hmm.
Whether the Supreme Court freed the most evil person in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Kaya nga mali yung this is already this is an alien kind of justice system.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya nga, sabi ko, wala silang, you cannot, kaya nakakaawa si PRD, no? He has no fighting chance in the institution itself because international justice is never blind.
Mm-hmm.
Yan ang tatandaan nyo, ha? International courts are never blind. Justice is supposed to be blind. Supposed to have what's this? It's supposed to have, may piring ang
Yung
mata.
blindfold, oo. Mm.
Yeah, may piring ang mata. No, it's the international courts, walang piring ang mata niyan. Actually, ang ano pa niyan, yung mata pa niyan, nakatingin sa kanila. They have to, kaya nga, ano to, no, the Filipino people are still, this is not yet the generation that would fully reflect on what happened.
Mm.
Maybe the next generation, etc., na, my God, this is a shameless moment
Oo.
for our nation. It's not yet the generation that would do that. It will be maybe the next generation when they are already more sober, when emotions are already down or etc. So that's why. Bakit ba sa tingin ninyo tinapon nila si PRRD sa ICC? Bakit hindi nila kinasuhan sa Pilipinas? Because they would like maximum. They would like a justice system where PRRD will not have any fighting chance at all.
Yes, to win. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Kasi saan ka nakakita na hindi ka pwedeng bisitahin ng pamilya mo when they want it.
Oo. At saka hanggang ngayon hindi pa confirmed yung charges ni PRRD, ah.
Wala pa siyang charges.
Oo.
Naghahanap pa lang sila ng witness. Huh? Naghahanap pa lang.
And even that, I mean, ano ang tawag dito? Hindi pa confirmed yung charges ni PRRD. So, logic dictates that kapag wala ka pang formal charges, interim release ka na. Actually, dapat nga i-release ka dyan without condition, eh.
Oo, ibig sabihin, naka-arbitrary detention ka.
Correct.
Tapos, bakla naka-exile ka pa. Bakla, illegal ang exile, ha? Lalo na kung walang judicial determination. Kaya nga alam mo to, yung the decision of the Supreme Court, dalawang patutunguhan yan. Dalawa. Either they will do what the Supreme Court did during Cory's time.
Which is?
Di ba nung kay Cory time, meron silang policy of exile.
Oo.
Pero
Kay
narrow pero ano lang yun, it only won by one vote sa Supreme Court noon. Kaya nga itong kay PRRD, this is going to be I think this is going to be a defining moment for the Supreme Court. And whatever they decide on this would be talked about, okay,
for generations to come.
For generations to come. Okay, for generations to come. Kasi this is exile. This is effectively exile. And tayo lang ang gumagawa niya in Asia.
True.
They deal with their own problems at home. Tayo, if you think that PRRD is a problem, baka tinapon mo yung problem sa iyong bansa.
You pull them out of the country. Diba?
And let them resolve it. So anong tawag sa'yo? Baka you're a banana republic, you cannot deal with your own problems at home.
Sobrang ako, I really feel na mga lang naman to, mga speculations lang naman to. Pero kasi, may mga, since you mentioned about, you have to check the funder of an organization to understand their biases. In the beginning, di ba pinadisqualify si Karim Khan? And then later on, na-disqualify siya. Ngayon, so parang, kumbaga parang alam mo yun, yung parang merong, mukhang merong certain level of fairness tumingin yung ICC. Kasi kumbaga parang, kumbaga nagbigay siya ng panalo dun sa sa defense eh. Kasi defense yung nag-request na i-disqualify si Karim Khan. I think it's starting to be very, very clear na talagang, wala na to. Talagang wala tayong mapapanalo dito sa ICC. And it's not even just because of Kaufman, no? It's because of the system, the entire system. Kasi Kaufman is just an approved lawyer of ICC. Eh. He can only do so much. Kung yung ICC itself is talagang corrupt na altogether. Yung fact na it's taking them so long to decide on the interim release, at yun nga, nakatatlong rounds of appeal na dun sa interim release, nire-reject. Tapos, yung mga bumoto na mag-reject sa interim release ni PRRD, merong isang judge doon na bumoto na i-reject yung interim release ni PRRD who actually voted na mali yung investigation na ginawa ni Karim Khan dito sa Pilipinas. So, ibig sabihin something really changed along the way. Meron talagang mga pagbabago sa pamamalakad ng ICC, or at least yung mga tao that composes it. Iba na talaga yung patakaran nila. I feel, and meron ring mga matitinding rumors na, some of the money that's missing, nakarating doon, ganon. Maring tumanggap sila ng pera sa Pilipinas. And I think if there's truth to it, truth dun sa nagbayad yung Philippine government sa ICC, perhaps nangyari yon after ma-disqualify ni Karim Khan. Ayun. So, like I said, nung araw ng interim release hearing ni PRRD, nung binasa yung decision kay PRRD, kung talagang interesado ang ICC na gawin ang tama, dapat on the day na sinorender ng Philippine government si PRRD sa ICC, hindi na nila tinanggap. Dapat hindi nila tinanggap eh. Pero tinanggap nila. So, with that, I do not really expect much from ICC na gagawin nila yung tama. So, the pressure really is here in the Philippines. Kasi, tayo yung nag-surrender kay PRRD eh. Tayo yung nag-surrender doon. If we can reverse the position of the Philippines na mali yung ginawa dyan ng gobyerno namin, we would be able to at least tangibly ma-reverse natin yung maling ginawa.
Yeah, I think kailangan ng pero the thing is it will be the position of the Supreme Court would determine if what happened is legal within
The Philippine
the
context.
framework of the Philippines.
Mm.
And ayun na nga, no? Ewan ko kung anong gagawin nila dyang legal acrobatics kasi malinaw ang batas, Joey. They need to present PRRD to a competent judicial
Authority.
So,
Correct.
that was
the
part of the
Supreme Court
treaty.
Oo.
That was part of the treaty. And I'm pretty sure what I'm going to say is going to be I'm pretty sure what I'm going to say is pretty much controversial. The ICC treaty, the Rome Statute, doesn't have the same level as a domestic law. Why? Kasi a treaty can be withdrawn by the president. And the withdrawal doesn't need to have a consent of the Congress. Pero a domestic law, the president cannot say na, okay, I'm going to suspend this law. You cannot do that. Or we will withdraw from this domestic law. You cannot do that. Only Congress can amend, change, remove an existing law. Even the Supreme Court cannot. The Supreme Court, of course, can overturn an unconstitutional law, no? Pero that is only its limit. Pero the removal, amendment, etc. of a law resides in kung sino gumagawa ng batas. So, kaya nga sabi ko na, why are you, kumbaga sa philosophy of law, no? Is the Constitution and Rome Statute on equal level? Yes or no? Yun ang tanong doon, yes or no? Kaya nga sabi ko, paano kayo magiging decision dito ng Supreme Court? Kasi, from a philosophy of law perspective,
It cannot, they cannot really
cannot.
put it in.
they are not equal. Kasi yan na ang labanan dyan, Joey. Pag sa Supreme Court, ang magiging labanan dyan is, ano yung philosophy of law mo? Ano yung magiging philosophy of law ng Supreme Court? Kasi ito yung possible scenarios, no? Once the Supreme Court says that the Rome Statute has an equal footing to the Constitution, ay patay tayo dyan.
Correct. Actually, if ganun magiging decision nila, everything we built in this country, 'di ba? Everything we built is will be torn apart because of that decision. Pag ganun yung naging decision nila, na footing 'yan.
Pag sinabi mo the Rome Statute or if you're going to bend the Constitution, nasasabihin mo na because meron tayong obligation, ganyan, ang bansa natin may obligation. You really need to justify it so well that your obligation to a treaty law is the same kind of obligation you have to a domestic law. Bakla. Matindi to. Kaya nga Kaya I think it took some time for the Supreme Court to really think about yung sinampang kaso ni Baste.
Yung mga habeas corpus, Alam mo, ang sobrang
parang ano yan, girl? Parang yung impeachment ni Sara, di ba? Yung sa impeachment ni Sara, naalala mo, bago sila magdesisyon, sinulatan nila yung Congress. Magbigay kayo ng nasan itong mga ganto yung kay Sara. Tapos hindi sila sumagot. And then what was the decision of the Supreme Court sa impeachment ni Sara?
Unconstitutional.
Kasi feeling ko talaga, kung may mga controversial cases, feeling ko lang naman na tsuri ko lang to mahal namin Supreme Court. Mag-uusap-usap muna siguro sila.
Ginagawa yun ng mga judges, totoo, ng mga justices, totoo yan.
Mga bakla, mga friends, Bex, nakakaloka tong issue na to. Ganyan. Kailangan ano tayo dito, unanimous tayo dito, dahil kung hindi tayo unanimous, baka magkawatak-watak tayo. Feeling ko meron na silang decision dito kay PRRD.
They're just trying to map out the possible effects.
Yes.
The consequences, I mean.
Yes, feeling ko meron na silang decision dyan eh. And it might not be in our favor.
Correct.
Ako talaga parang, you have to consider that it might not be in your favor, and that's just life, and ako yung pinaghahandaan ko. Naisip
Actually,
ko na, ako yung talagang iniisip ko eh. What would happen if the Supreme Court would say, it would anchor na the right of PRRD to be presented to the competent judicial authority in the Philippines is superseded by some extra legal considerations. Kasi yung mga sinasabi nyo, kasi lahat ng argument, na alam mo yung pinasabog ko yung issue na yon, lahat ng argument to the girl, it's all about because kasi grave naman yung crime, bakla this is an extra legal consideration. Diba? Iniisip ko talaga, what would be the consequence for the country? Not just now, but in the future.